Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you like to speak to?
A little bit of everything and public comment, please.
Okay, and just as reminders, I know we have a lot of people here. The items that are open for public comment are items number 1 and items 9 through 15.
Okay.
So you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with that.
Okay. Well, the one I saw was the one about doing a clearance task force. To me, that sounds like a lot of bureaucracy. That sounds like a lot of like things are going to be put aside and like why can't people like I'd be pissed if something happened in my home and it burned down, like it's my land, it's my property. I would want to be able to go and take care of it. I wouldn't want to wait for you guys to create a task force and to create and to sit there and have to do all this bureaucracy. Like I don't get it. Just freaking let people clear their properties, and B, if you have to do just go out and clean it. I mean, come on, you guys can put it on the agenda tomorrow with the Public Works. Get the Bureau of Sanitation to just go and do it. It's not, to me, in my opinion, it's not that hard. As far as rent increase and gouging and everything, yeah, there's a lot of, I'm sure there is a lot of gouging, because you know what? There's a lot of bad predators that take advantage of situations. And I'm looking at, basically a lot of that going on right now, because y'all want to increase all the money you can get from us. Okay, you want to sit there and put fines and fees and all this additional burdens on us. Which one of you, I mean, not that any of you are listening, so except for Mr. Nazarian, I'm liking you right now, sir, because you're listening. See, we're proud, proud of him. But the rest of you aren't, and that's not fine. But anyway, why are you guys trying to put the burden on us? How many of you, by raising your hands, have donated, say, I'm going to give up a portion of my income to deal with this crisis?
So Speaker, you're welcome to speak to this room in general.
Okay, all right, sir. I apologize. See, if people can apologize when they're wrong, right? If you make a mistake, you just say, I'm sorry. So I am sorry, Mr. City Attorney, for being off topic. Okay, 15, like I said. Okay, well, I thought it was on topic. Stop. Yeah, we're not allowed to price gouge, okay? It's okay, and extra fees, right? Isn't it about extra fees and price gouging, right? And rent moratoriums, like, people should not be taking advantage. The city should not allow people to take advantage of a situation. Anything that's fair, like, there's always, of course, like, there's fair rent increases, there's unfair rent increases. We can't allow the unfair stuff just because somebody can make, I can take advantage of the situation because, we have a lot more supply and demand things. And so that's not fair, okay? And as far as, I guess, now back to the removing of the rubble. Okay, let the people remove the rubble. Like, when can people go remove? I would want to go clean up my own rubble, even though I can't do it. But I would want to at least have access or some say in it. Like, why would I have to just depend on a task force? Like, we had to trust you guys, no offense, but we had to trust you guys to pick the right people to do this? Okay, now public comment. All right, I am here because one thing I want to say is the cult of Scientology is going, besides the planters, okay, we do finally have a hearing about the removal of the planters. And I think it's a shame that they're forcing the city to take them to court to remove them. But they're paying a lot of money to get a street vacation of a street that is a direct line to a hospital. A street that eases the burden of other streets, okay? We live in a city, right? Lots of cars and population. They also have a red zone, no parking for the whole street, but the city can't prove to me that it's really a no parking street. So what is going on here, and why don't you get it together? Mr. Nazarian, you have the same cult in your district, keep an eye out. But, and it's just, the level of abuse to the city is ridiculous. And for all you guys for not being able to listen, Ms. Rahman, you still owe me an apology for denying me my right to speak. And you can keep talking to whatever. Thank you. Oh, and hey, Smoke and Scan.
Number 11.
All right. Hey, guys. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I love his voice. That's funny, Adam.
Item number 12. 只求你不要拒绝，不要离别，不要给我风雪。我真的好爱你，我愿意改变自己，我愿意为你背负一身羊皮。只求你让我靠近，让我爱你。
See, they cannot call him off topic because they don't have a Chinese translator.
我决定，我就是那一只披着羊皮的狼，而你是我的猎物，是我嘴里的羔羊。我抛却同伴独自流浪，就是不愿别人把你分享。我决定这一辈子都会在你身旁。I agree, Kristen. 带着火热的心。I
would have to request one. They don't have one like at the ready. You would have to request it.
我决定你就是我心中如花的羔羊，你是我的天使，是我的梦想。我搂你在怀里，靠近我的身体，让你我的血液交融在一起。你决定看到
That would be great. She should. But do it in another language. No, you can sing it in a topic. Otherwise, do it in Chinese.
我有多爱你，就有多少柔情。我相信这柔情定能感动天地。
Awesome.
For the general public comment, I am here to send an apology to our council member that I listened to the advice to a smoking scam. If I come to this country, I need to have my paperwork ready. So therefore, I did. But however, the council member continued to attack me, continued to refusing services to me. When I was legal, when I was illegal, the council member Harry Stolzen denied me city services. But right now, when I was legal, the city council member President Harry Stolzen continued to deny me services. I really wish one day, council member, we can be like Martin Luther King. Can we just get along? I really wish our council member do not judge me based on my skin color, but judge me based on the content of my character. Instead of PEI, let's do some PIE. Instead of PEI, let's do some meritocracy. Instead of ignoring people, let's try to help people, especially people like immigrants. Good morning, President. My name is Armando Herman.
Okay, you have 2 minutes for the items.
And I also speak on general public
Okay, you have 1
comment.
minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Okay, seems like someone's reading a little bit delayed, but that's okay, I forgive you. Number 1 is about the Ritz Carlton. I want to say thanks to our council member with the delayed ring. So the Ritz Carlton is so many people are experiencing this. Currently, there are so many unique ways to Israeli people coming to LA. There are refugees, there are searching for new homes. Those are people in Pacific outside. There are people in maybe Eastern Fire or Vienna or whatever. They are experiencing total loss of their family, but at the same time, our city is not addressing these issues. Hopefully, our delayed mental health council member can deal with this risk bounty that provided everyone who are affected by the fire, who are affected by the next disaster, with a median-year contract, rent-free city house. And then with number 2, we'll talk about the thank you of our immediate president that continued to pretend to be a Caucasian while she had never been a Caucasian. It's not because it's a local solution homeless. We continue to talk about homeless But what we're doing after since he took office, that means more solution leads to more problems. So every time she talks about solution, she gave the whole city a headache. Every time she talked about the solution, she got sued by all of the community activists. So when she talks about solution, I think about the toilet. Number 3 is about homeless spending. Her office continue to cut homeless services and then cut LPD funding, cut the traffic funding. So every time she's talking about homeless spending, she just basically keep on homelessness. So it's really, really weird. General public comment is that just to remind everybody, especially our council member who doesn't understand, my name is Armando Herman, and then homeless committee that her office in her office, outside of her office, there are so many people urinate on the street, poop on the street, and then she believes that it is something totally okay, that can be ignored, while she was in the council.
You have to be speaking on a subject before this committee.
This committee is homelessness, and then I'm talking about homelessness. So thank you for interrupting me. I'm talking about homelessness. This is the homeless committee, and then I will continue to talk about homeless because this is the homeless committee. And then if you cannot talk about homeless committee, you need to get yourself out of this homeless committee. If you do not understand the definition of the word of homeless committee, you need to go back to your elementary school teacher.
Oh, and actually, Audie Adelaide was called.
No, it's okay. They'll go first. That's fine. I mean, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and only items, and 1 minute for the general comment. So, number 7, race civilization alternates the just cause for the technical amendment for notice. Notice, we do not speak English. What language we speak Arabic?
Misery.
So we get the fucking notice off and the fucking language we speak. What type of multilingual accommodation? What the type of people can see they blind and they need the notice in prayer? Are you going to require that all? What the fuck is this thing? How do you have this fucking thing without notice? I speak very little English, Bob. I want my fucking language to be accommodated for. I change languages from week to week, sometimes I'm German, today I'm Arab. So whatever my perception of my race is, I want you to accommodate my perception of what my race is on a given day and give me my civil rights. Now, number 6, homeless emergency account, you steal the fucking money. How the fuck do you burn down all of the richest property in Los Angeles? Do not these rich Jew cocksuckers have their own water tank? How much does it cost to put a fucking water tank at a $20 million home? I know a little bit of the holes that they put the fire out. How come these people do not self-insure to have a fire department? Why do they rely on an Indian around the little camp for these things? You have to be self-sufficient. Jesus Christ, you treat these Jews like they're fucking Gaza.
Sorry, how is this related to the subject of the committee?
The goddamn thing says only this emergency report. You burn the Jew out of our house and now they're homeless. And now for the general comment, why is it there? Denying public comment to the disabled. Why are you throwing people out who are disabled? Ladies sign up first. No public comment. Another man sign up first. No public comment. People with offensive signs protected speech not even. What? I sign up with the name of the 19th hijacker on 9/11 and she calls it next. What kind of meeting is this? What kind of city council are you? You're going to have a Friday meeting in Van Nuys, and you're going to call it special. So people that are not homeless will not have general public comment on the Friday meeting, believe. This is what you people do. You need to apologize and pay restitution to Audit NA for the terrible crime
Hi, good afternoon. Audit LA, I have the same question. I'm sorry, I had to wait a minute because I had to deal with
I have to ask what items you're speaking.
yeah, public comment and all items. Okay, I'll get to my trauma later. So I'm feeling a little traumatic being at the scene of the crime. All right, number one, rent gouging. Did I hear correctly that our, Mr. District 13 voted against price gouging? Like, that's shocking to me. There should be no rent gouging. That should never happen. Everyone should do their best to be on good behavior and not take advantage of people during a crisis. Just like, I would hope you guys wouldn't take advantage of us trying to raise taxes and fees, because of a crisis. Okay, let's see. Number 3, okay, about spending, like the emergency spending fund. Am I on 3? Whatever, which one it is about the general fund, the status report. Okay, there's 251 planters, and I'm not going to be off topic because just wait for it. They are preventing the unhoused from being able to get to where if they want to be there. Okay, if somebody wants to be able to encamp there, they cannot. If they want to spend time there, if they're, they cannot. You could use some of this money to do what you did down the street because like you removed all the planters from other places because you said it's unfair to the unhoused, but you're not doing it now. And it was put up directly to get rid of an encampment. So they're actually like open without that they're trying to get rid of that you cannot put any tents or anything there. So it's like the hypocrisy. So I would say take some of that fund, I'm still on it, right? The fund, and use it to do what you did with those other places, okay? Removing them so that the people, if, whatever, they live by the same rules, okay? And eviction, okay? The rent ordinance. You know that Scientology is trying to kick out people out that are in a rent-controlled buildings that they own because they only want Scientology people living there. Do you think that's fair? Okay, now public comment, right? Thank you. Okay, I'm here because I'm still shaken. I feel very traumatized about coming here and not having my right to speak. I only got like a half-hearted apology from Ms. Rahman, not a genuine one, because it's a lot of shenanigans going on here, and we see it all the time. It happened today at Public Works, where somebody had their hand up, and they just, like, you guys do that a lot. It's never to the people that just come that maybe, they're not, and maybe that's the why, like, oh, you're a regular speaker, so we get punished because we regularly participate in the process of our government, so we get punished, and we get tossed aside. And I want to be apologized to, and I hope it never happens again. A cure and correct is coming, whether or not you guys take it seriously or not. But to me, it is an attack on free speech, and it goes against the, just like the getting rid of the call-in, it goes against the whole heart and soul of what the Brown Act is. Thank you.